Hey, what's up, fam? This is your boy Zoe doing my first tutorial. Checking out my software, seeing how it rolls. So y'all let me know how it works. I'm gonna do a quick tutorial dealing in Photoshop. I am in Photoshop CS5. It's a nice reflection effect that a whole lot of people do. Ads, commercials, TV, you see it. It's very simple, so I'm gonna run it through to you right quick. All right. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go to File. We're gonna open up a new file. I'm just gonna do 150 resolution just for demonstration purposes. But if you're gonna print it out, I always recommend 300 DPI for your resolution. No less than 300 DPI. I repeat that, for printing purposes. You want to make sure you have every dot per inch that you can have. All right. Enough said. I'm done preaching on that. All right. Make sure I get an offer. All right. We're just going to do a regular 2x2, keeping it simple. Click OK. Alright. Alright. What we're going to do is going to just zoom on in. I am pressing Control plus sign to zoom in. What I'm going to do is going to fill it with black. So while I'm pressing on my keypad, I'm using a PC. I'm going to press Control Delete to fill in black, which is the background. And I'm gonna get a text tool. You can actually do a paragraph box, or you can just click onto it to get your text icon. I have a tendency of drawing my box out just to make sure everything is in that area. From the mirror point, I got a font sitting here for 41, which is way too big. So we're gonna change that to 18. I'm just gonna type my name, all caps. All right. Kind of space it out. I enlarge it. You can slide your slider right here across on the font menu. I'm just going to stretch it out here. All right, and we're going to enlarge it and drag it over to the right. All right, go up here, click the check mark. All right, the whole effect is basically you just reversing, flipping, and putting a gradient mask over your text. So what we're going to do, we are already here. If you look on my layers menu on the text, what you can do, you can either drag this down to copy it, or if you want to do the shortcut, which is Control J, just press Control J, and as you will see, it will duplicate. I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Control J, there we go. Now it's on top of each other. So what you want to do, press Control T to free transform it, and all that is in your editing menu. Free transform, that's your shortcut. Control T. Learn your shortcuts. All right. Control T. What we're going to do? Well, first we're going to do. Let me back out of here. I'm pressing Control Alt Z to back up. I want to make my text box smaller. That's the only downfall. Make it smaller so we don't have all the excess space. All right, now going back, we're going to press Control J, copy it. We're going to press Control T, free transform it. We're going to right click on your mouse, go down to flip vertically. What I'm going to do is hold down the shift button and drag it down to keep everything in proportion. It's going to let it have just a little bit of space in between, just a little bit. And we're going to click up here on the check bar. All right. Now this is Lorenzo copy that's on top. Just bring it on down, just to keep everything in perspective as you have it on your screen. This is your top copy, and this is your copy that you done flipped over. All right. On the one that says Lorenzo copy is the one that you're going to put the mask on. So we'll go down here. You're going to add a mask to that layer. All right, so you see you got your mask here. Then we go over here to our toolbar, go to gradient. Make sure it's on gradient tool. Make sure this is on your default color. Foreground black, background white. Go here to your gradient tool, and we're going to make sure it's on black to transparency. Okay? Go here at the bottom of your Lorenzo copy, the one you put it on the gradient mount. But like I said, we're working on the mask, okay, not the actual layer itself, but we are working on the mask layer. Hold down your shift button, drag it to about midway in the middle of your top one, and release your mouse first before you release the shift key. All right. So that's the whole effect. Now you can always go back, and if you want to fade out just a little bit more, you can bring it up just a little bit higher, say about right there. That gives you a little more darkness. So like your reflection is a little bit more closer, your image a little more closer to the shadow. And what you can do, you can actually go down here and change your opacity, maybe to 70, give or take. It's up to you, your personal preference, however you want to do it. 65, that's good. And boom, there you have it. I mean, you can always go back to your top copy. Maybe put a little bellow emboss on it just to make it stand out just a little bit, not too much. You don't want to overdo it because you want to make it seem like it's somewhat resembling your bottom one. I'll put a little outer glow underneath it, kind of fade it out. Don't have it too heavy. Lower the opacity a little bit if you want to, just to make it sheen just a little bit. But have fun with it, play around with it, and that's pretty much the whole tutorial on doing a reflection. Hey, see you at the top. Be blessed. Much love. What's up? Are you serious?